What up? This is Rap HITZ. So Rowdy Rebel was recently on the No Jumper show, and he did an interview, and he's fully explaining himself now about what that whole thing was, where he got banned from LA and people saying he was disrespecting LA. So what Rowdy Rebel is saying was, yeah, he admitted it. It was all about that interview that Adam 22 did with the dude that got Pop Smoke. So he said he didn't even watch the interview, but he knows that he did that interview and he had some strong words for LA after that. And people thought he was jumping on a plane going back to New York, and that's what he was doing. But he's saying he actually lives in LA too. So he's admitting he lives in LA and New York. So it's not like he was saying SMD and then LA and then jumping on a plane and leaving. He said, no, he actually lives there still. So people didn't know that. People really didn't know that. And he said there's a reason why people didn't know that is because, you know, he's been trying to stay out the way a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and move around smart. But now he's gotten himself in this mess with the whole Pop Smoke thing. He had issues with that dude. And I guess it sounded like that dude was from the Hoovers set. So I don't know, it sounds like the Hoovers took offense to that, but all of LA also took offense to that whole statement because he said SMD LA. Like you can't disrespect the whole state. That's the problem. So so far there's been a diss record put out on World Star Hip Hop. Some dude from, I don't know if he's from New York. I mean, I guess he was from LA, now he's in New York, whatever. He shot the video in New York though. And this dude was trying to get at Rowdy Rebel. It's a Rowdy Rebel diss. So he's going at Rowdy Rebel, talking about his smoke now. And Rowdy's trying to explain away the whole thing. He thinks the whole thing's blown out of proportion by, you know, media and stuff. He's saying this whole thing shouldn't even be an issue. He's really blaming Adam 22. He's saying, like, you the one who you know, turned this story into a big deal. And they talk about how Wack 100, you know what I'm saying, he got involved. So basically, yeah, I mean, with media's supposed to cover stuff like that. So Adam 22 talking about, yeah, like, what you thought, like, I'm supposed to cover this stuff. That's my job. Like, you say something crazy and wild like that, you think media's not gonna report on it? That's not how it works, you know? So Rowdy Rebel, he should probably just watch what he's saying more. And you can really barely understand him in that interview. The way, you know what I'm saying, he's slurring his words and you can't even really understand exactly what he's even saying. So Rowdy Rebel, I mean, I don't know if he's been doing too much substances or what, but you know what I'm saying, he should really understand his position in this game where he's a celebrity now. So no matter what status he's at with the celebrity, he still got to watch what he's saying because people are going to look at what you're saying and you can't really just take it back like that. So now it's looking like it's at a point now where I think it's dying down a little bit. I don't think the smoke is as prominent. Rowdy is saying it's really just Wack 100 that's all upset about this. He's saying, like, Wack 100's turning this thing into a big deal. And people explaining to him, though, yeah, like I said, you do got to watch what you say. You can't just come out here saying some crazy stuff like that, disrespecting the whole state and saying some disrespectful words and think that that's okay, like nothing just happened. Like, you didn't just say that and just move on with life. So at this point, I mean, he lives out in LA. I would think that, you know, this could go either way at this point. I mean, if people really own that or not, I'm not sure. I mean, at this point, he's been, I know he's been playing it smooth and staying out the way. I know he's connected with some, it sounds like he's connected with some Crip sets. So, you know, he's probably cool with some Crips out in LA too. Maybe they got his back. Maybe he got some support out in LA to where he can continue to live out here. But you know, he's gonna just have to see how it goes, because LA is really nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? No state really is nothing to play with, but LA and Chicago really comes to mind when it comes to states you don't play with. And, you know, like I said in my first video, Chief Keef had said some disrespectful stuff and people just took it as a song. When he said, I'm rolling through New York, I'm about to get New Jersey, you know what I'm saying, about to do them up and stuff. I'm not gonna say the real lyrics because, you know, with these platforms, you gotta watch what you say and stuff because that picks up in the system and all that. So you know what song I'm talking about though. It's to me that sounded a little disrespectful. He said, "Try to take my chain, I ain't going. We about to do New Jersey up." You know what I'm saying? So yeah, with that, I mean, Chief Keef went to New York multiple times after that. He didn't really have a problem in New York. He was able to perform that song and everything after saying that. But with Rowdy Rebel, you know, he should have been more direct. He should have been more direct. He should have been, if he specifically wanted to talk about that dude, he should have just kept it there and said his name, said who he had an issue with. Because I really don't even like the whole thing where people be saying GDK and BDK. Like, what are y'all saying? Like, you disrespecting the whole nation, or they try to act, no, this is just for those GDs, you know what I'm saying? Or this is just for those BDs. It's like, no, like, there's a lot of GDs everywhere in every state. So how you gonna just say that word and say GDK and then think it's just for a certain set? You know what I'm saying? So people, I don't see how people be going there with it. You know what I'm saying? I guess people be wanting that clout so bad, and they don't think about what they saying, because you never know how people gonna take certain things when you say stuff. So with Rowdy Rebel, he disrespected. I think he accidentally disrespected the whole state, but to me, I think they should just let it slide, because he got on the interview and he's explaining what he meant. You know, so he's clarifying his thoughts on that whole thing. And it's obvious he just meant to disrespect that dude that did that to Pop Smoke, the dude that let out of jail and was going around doing interviews and stuff. He means it for him. And I don't know, it almost sounds like he might mean it for him and his whole crew. So him and that set, and I think that dude's affiliated with the Hoovers, so he doesn't really want no problems with the Hoovers out there. From what I've been hearing, the Hoovers, you know what I'm saying, they ain't nothing to play with. And if he, you know what I'm saying, he should try to clean that up somehow. And I think just keep your opinions to yourself. If he has smoke with dude, I mean, I don't know, I guess you can't really speak up like that and not expect no problems. Because once you speak up like that, you know what I'm saying, in this time and day and age, you speak up on social media and say some wild stuff about somebody and it's not clear what you're saying, yeah, you might have some problems. So at this point, we'll have to see if Rowdy can stay safe out here in LA. I mean, he might have to sell his house or something and get out of California and go back to New York and just stay there. Or he might have to pick another state, maybe Atlanta or something, to stay in if it looks like it's gonna be too much issues, because what's going on with this whole thing, you don't know how it could go. You know what I'm saying? It's good he got on there and cleared it up, but at this point, you still don't know. I mean, I think he should probably have a sit down with Wack 100, if anything. If there's a way to orchestrate an interview where he could sit up there with Wack 100, that'd be the best, because they're all connected. And if he's gonna do an interview with Adam, he might as well maybe check in with Wack and get things on the same page with the whole thing. But he also got to think about how it's going to look. It's going to look like he's biting and apologizing, and is it going to look weak? So I don't think it will. In my opinion, just make sure it don't look that way, because to me, it's not going to look that way, because you just sit, you know what I'm saying, you handle it like men, you know what I'm saying, you handle it like men, so ain't nothing wrong with that if you get on there and, you know what I'm saying, you clarify what you meant. I don't think that look weak. You know what I'm saying? That's probably gonna get you out some mess, out that jam right now with California, so that they can you know, they can get off your back about all that. Because right now they traveling to your hood, they traveling to New York doing diss videos and all that. So at this point, you know what I'm saying, it's best to you know what I'm saying, figure out. I don't know if this interview is strong enough for him to get rid of this. I think he probably should sit down with a member, maybe with Wack 100 or something, if that's even possible at this point. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he has some. He was brave to even go down to that location to do that interview with Adam 22, because Wack 100 be all through there. He could have been a back door. He was brave to go down there and do that interview in the first place. So you got to give him props for that, because at this point, you know what I'm saying, I don't know how they keeping people from the back doors. I guess they don't know the schedule. They don't know. I guess it would have to been Adam to let people know that Rowdy's coming through there. Adam, he ain't trying to mess up his business, so he's making sure he ain't backdooring nobody. I don't think Adam would ever backdoor nobody and be involved in something like that, because, you know, business over everything, and he ain't trying to mess up his bread, so Adam ain't gonna try to set up nobody. So it's safe, you know what I'm saying? It's safe going to do interviews with him, but at the same time, anything can happen anywhere, so you still got to play it smooth and be alert and be aware of your surroundings and be safe. So Rowdy, hopefully you clear this up, because you know what I'm saying, there's still probably some questions people want to ask you, and there's still some discussions to be had. So yeah, that's about it, y'all. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. This has been Rap Hits. I'm out of here. Oh yeah, I got some links in the comment section. Make sure you check out all those links. Follow Rap Hits on social media and all that. I'm out of here.